So I just wanted to talk a little bit more about China and apps. Did you know that it drove 40% of mobile app spending and nearly half of all of the downloads in 2018? That's crazy,
Wow.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And
even
are half
though
those downloads VPNs?
they might be, actually they might be.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they probably really want a VPN in China to get out of that Great Wall of China.
Well, that was
Um,
actually the point I was going to make. Maybe that's the reason why it's one of the most searched things, because if you live in a country that will be blocking your internet searches, that's how you get on the internet. That's how you get to look at things that you probably aren't allowed to watch in your country. So I would think a lot of those users are probably in China or similar countries.
yeah, good point. So even though China may be slowing on iPhone sales worldwide, the Chinese people are just driving Apple's App Store like crazy.
Wow.
And this is true because with my own games that I have on the App Store, 50% of it is being downloaded by China, which I thought was interesting because one of my games is a word game and it's English,
Yeah.
but they love to download it over there, so that's awesome.
Yeah.
So China accounted for nearly 50% of all app downloads in 2018, pushing the total download count to reach 194 billion, which
Whoa.
is insane.
That is
And
crazy.
then it says here that the Google Play Store is actually not available in China. Did you know that?
Actually, I did. I did know that because Google was in China and they originally had a deal with the Chinese government. And then one of the original founders of Google actually pulled himself out of China, and it ruffled quite a few feathers.
Yes,
So,
I remember that.
yeah.
But I didn't realize, I mean, this is a lot of money that Google Play is missing out on because this is
Mhm.
billions of app downloads. And so that begs the question, what are all these Android users downloading from? And the answer is, I think, the Tencent App Store.
Yes, there's probably quite a few app stores, especially ones catered directly towards the Chinese market. And I would also expect that with a good VPN, you can also install
Yes.
the Android App Store on your phone.
Yes.
Yeah.
One more thing I wanted to mention is China's Tencent. It actually owns stake in several startup companies and games, including last year's sleeper hits PUBG and Fortnite. So
Oh,
interesting.
wow. Yeah,
Yeah.
making money.
Yeah, it's just been enlightening watching this, and I think this really drives home that when you download something on the App Store, you know where it's coming from and
Hmm.
what it's recording about you.
Well, and as an app developer, does that make you think differently about the apps you're developing? And are you looking and realizing that half of your market is in China?
Yeah, maybe I'll do something a little bit less English and a little bit more,
Generic?
graphically generic.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, my next game, it's gonna be a card game. It's coming out probably in May.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Well, you could be the first advertiser on our show.
Yeah, come download my app.